Hanukkah Bear. Old Bear awoke from his winter sleep. He poked his nose outside of his den. What is that smell? Something to eat. Old Bear's empty stomach rumbled. He shook himself all over, then lumbered out of his den and followed the delicious smell. Baba Brena took her potato lanka from the pan and put it in with the others. Baba Brena was 97 years old and did not hear or see as well as she used to, but she still made the best potato lankas in the village. Every year at Hanukkah time, all of her friends would come over to her house at the edge of the forest. How they loved her lankas. Baba Brena always had plenty, but tonight she made twice as many as usual. Tonight was special. Tonight the rabbi was coming over. Baba Brena hurried to get ready. Just then, she heard a thump on her door. She opened it. Rabbi, you're here early. Nice to see you. Growled Old Bear. Happy Hanukkah to you too. Come in, please. Old Bear walked inside the house. I'll take your coat, Rabbi. My, how thick it is. Baba Brena tugged at Old Bear's fur. Old Bear roared. Growl. Oh, you want to keep your coat on? Well, that's all right. It is a bit chilly in here. Old Bear's nose twitched. Thank you, Rabbi. How kind of you to say that. The lankas will taste even better than they smell. Old Bear followed his nose to the oven. Rabbi, I'm supposed to surprise you. You know we don't eat until we light the menorah. That's all right. I know you were just testing. I'll light the candles. Will you say the blessing? Baba Brena stuck a match and lit the Shams candle. Then she lit the other one for the first night. Old Bear muttered and growled. Who has kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Oh, Rabbi, you say the blessings so beautifully. Baba Brena sat down at the table. Old Bear sat beside her. Let's play dreidel. We'll use these nuts. Old Bear cracked one open with his teeth. Rabbi, you weren't supposed to have any nuts for the game if you eat them. Growled Old Bear. Don't worry, I have plenty of nuts if you need some more. Baba Brena spun the dreidel. It stopped on the letter Gamil. I win. Baba Brena swept the nuts into her apron. Roar, roared Bear. Don't be angry, Rabbi. It's only a game. She tossed him a nut. Old Bear begged for more. No, Rabbi, no more nuts. It's time for dinner. Baba Brena opened the oven door and took out a platter piled high with steaming potato lankas. Old Bear sniffed the lankas as she set them on the table. Do you prefer sour cream or jam? Baba Brena asked. Growled Bear. Jam? I thought so. Baba Brena smeared 5 big lankas with jam and stacked them on top of Bear's plate. Old Bear grabbed them and gobbled them down. Baba Brena laughed. You should use a fork. You have jam all over your beard. She wet a towel and wiped Old Bear's face. I must tell you, Rabbi, you eat like a bear. I'm hungry like a bear, so I eat like one. I can see that, Baba Brena said. Old Bear ate and ate until the lankas were all gone. He felt drowsy. His head flopped on Baba Brena's lap. Rabbi, you're sleepy? Who wouldn't be sleepy after such a big meal? All the lankas are gone. It's time to go home. But before you leave, I have a Hanukkah present for you. Baba Brena took a red scarf from her knitting basket. She wrapped it around Old Bear's neck. I made this for you. Old Bear licked Baba Brena's face. Baba Brena blushed. Oh, Rabbi, at my age. Old Bear sniffed the door. He growled as he walked off into the night. Good night to you too, Rabbi. Happy Hanukkah. Baba Brina washed all the dishes when she heard another knock on the door. I wonder who that is. Shalom, Baba Brina. All her friends stood at the door, wishing her a happy Hanukkah. Shalom, everybody. Baba Brina said, how nice to see you. I'm sorry, I don't have any more lankas. The rabbi came by. He ate them all. Baba Brina, don't you recognize me? It was the rabbi. The rabbi couldn't have eaten all the lankas, everyone said. He's been with us in the synagogue. Baba Brina rubbed his forehead. Something strange is happening. Rabbi, I think there's an impostor going around. He looks like you, he talks like you, and he even has a beard like you. Just then, the children cried, look at the floor, bear tracks. A bear? And I thought it was the rabbi, Baba Brina said. Had to sit down. Soon, she began to giggle. That was very, very clever bear. So, a very foolish Baba Brina. Oh well, let the bear have a happy Hanukkah. I have a happy Hanukkah too. And so will you, my dear friends. Bring some potatoes from the cellar. Fetch me a grater and bowl. Everyone has to help. You too, Rabbi. If we all work together, we'll soon have lankas for everybody. Deep in the forest, Old Bear slumbered in his den. His stomach was full of potato lankas. The warm woolen scarf was wrapped snugly around his neck. Pleasant dreams, Old Bear. Happy Hanukkah.
Hanukkah is the Jewish festival of lights. The holiday commemorates a victory over the Greek army in 145 BCE, when the temple in Jerusalem was restored to Jewish worship. According to tradition, there was only enough sanctified oil to light the temple menorah for one day. The oil miraculously burned for 8 days, long enough for more oil to be brought to Jerusalem. Since then, oil and light have been part of celebrating Hanukkah. The 9-branched Hanukkah lamp, the menorah, or Hanukkiah, is lit each night, beginning with 1 candle and ending with 8. A servant candle, the shamas, is used to light the others. Foods cooked in oil are part of the Hanukkah celebration. Ladkis, potato pancakes, sufganiyot, jelly donuts, are traditional Hanukkah dishes. Hanukkah games are played with a 4-sided top called a dreidel, or sivivon. The 4 letters on the sides are the first letters of the Hebrew words Nes Gadol Hiyam Sham. The words mean a great miracle happened there.